from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb Sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Home Services is your trusted partner for comprehensive excavation and septic solutions. With a combined 30 years of experience, our team of skilled professionals deliver reliable, high-quality work for both residential and commercial projects. We understand the unique challenges of Middle Tennessee's terrain and provide customized services. From basic excavation to complex septic system installations, we have the expertise and equipment to handle jobs of any size or complexity. Put us to work for you. Home Services, 615-597-6287.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people.
Rate lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none
God, which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift. To top quality mowers and tractors, we've got you covered. And when it comes time for maintenance, our full parts and service department is here to keep your equipment running strong. Whether you're tackling the backyard or the back 40, trust your hometown experts at Southern Landscape Supply. Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville.
Blitz on your Saturday morning, presented by DeKalb County Insurance. We're pleased to be joined by DeKalb Middle School Saints head coach Matt Quarles and a couple of players on his team, 8th graders Logan, Gard, and Sam Tobitt. Good morning, gentlemen. How's everybody today?
Good morning.
Yeah, you sound excited, man.
I didn't understand what did the grunt mean. You're okay, or like under duress?
He's only here.
I'm talking to you, Logan.
He's only here so he won't get fined.
Did your mom grab you by both feet and drag you out of bed this morning?
Well, they played last night. They got to be a little tired. Did y'all go to Buc-ee's after the game?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I almost should have known.
I almost want to go just so I go to Buc-ee's.
That's the only reason I'm excited about that we have to play Stone Memorial in softball.
Yeah, well, you know.
I got the brisket.
Brisket.
Move that mic a little closer, Sam. It's to your mouth. Move it a little closer there so it'll pick you up.
I'm going to let you down, Sam.
What?
I'm not here.
At Stone Memorial, and Hey, a tough win for your team. I mean, you got off to a bit of a slow start there, came back in the second half, pulled out a 5-point win.
We just haven't really got back into the groove. We, like you said earlier, we've won 9 out of 11. Sometimes pull it out, even though we probably had 20. Like I say, we're still pulling out the wins, but it just doesn't look as pretty as it did earlier in the year. Of course, I really don't know. We're pulling them out, so that's the main thing.
Yeah.
So.
How much just teams adjusting to what you're doing have an effect? When you talk about your 1-3-1 and such as that, and obviously you're making adjustments too to the opponents you've seen. But second time around, you've got that familiarity. Does that affect things somewhat?
It does. It does. You have to make adjustments as the season goes on. Last night we had planned. They have 2 brothers that are very good, Max Van Winkle and Finn Van Winkle, the coach's sons. Our game plan has been to shut down Max. And we did really. I mean, he scored, I think, 2 or 3 points, but we did the first time too. But Finn had 22, and I think in the fourth quarter he had an and one on a 3-pointer, and then an and one on a layup in the last 2 minutes. Like, he kept him in the game. He just took over. And we really, I'll be honest, that's kind of my fault because we had preached to shut down Max. We would give Finn the shot if we had to. We didn't want to,
right?
But we would give him the shot if we had to, and he just went off. So maybe I should have made a better adjustment on that. But we shut down Max, but couldn't shut down Finn. So there is a lot of things you need to do this time of year, changing some of your inbounds plays, changing things because everybody knows what you're running at this point. So,
Kelly.
I was just going to ask you mentioned that you were going to change defense. This is the time where you have to kind of be a chameleon and you got to change to what your environment's in. Do you think the boys will respond well to that?
I think so. I think last night was a great wake-up call, honestly. I think it's probably the game didn't affect the standings. It didn't affect anything. It's just a pride thing. It's just we always want to win and do the best we can. And I think us struggling some last night, and I think that's going to actually help us in the tournament because we realized what we did wrong last night. Everybody knows what we did wrong last night, and so we'll fix that before Wednesday. So,
what will be your game? Who you play? All Good.
We have All Good,
and you've beaten them twice.
We did. We beat them by 25-30 both times. But that being said, the last game got a little chippy. They were playing really aggressive and hard, and we're hoping that it's just a clean game this time, and we just, everybody keeps it on the up and up, and it's not. We had a couple technical fouls. And, so it kind of got a little chippy, but we'll see how that goes.
How did the boys play in All Good's gym?
Oh, we did fine. Their rims are real hard. They don't. I mean, when you remember that, Casey? Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, their rims don't even. When you shoot it and it hits the rim, the whole goal shakes and the rim don't move at all.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they're not. It's not good rims. So honestly, we haven't been shooting the ball well anyway from outside. So it might be actually a good thing for us because some of the other teams that shoot the 3 better. They might not be able to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that might be a benefit to us.
The environment that you're going to be in, do your fans travel well?
Yeah.
They'll have a good crowd. There'll be other teams coming in behind. How will the boys respond to there being a lot of players or a lot of people there?
I think it'll be fine. I mean, for middle school, we've played in some pretty hostile environments. The day game at Warren County is about as hostile as it can get. I mean, they can't hear you when the coach is talking. They're right on top of you. This summer after camp, we played some AAU tournaments, and we went to some rough areas. I mean, there was parents standing right on the edge yelling at the kids and over top of them, and so we've played. That's why we did that. So we played in some environments that I thought would help them moving forward in district tournament and hopefully beyond the district tournament, because if you get out of the district tournament, top 2 move on, you'll have to go play. I think this year they changed it. We'll play more local, but at some point you got to get in inner city Nashville and stuff like that. And so you'll get into some, pretty intense places, so
So I feel like you ended up on the good side of the bracket because you will end up with Prescott, who you split with. We did that game, and I thought y'all played really well, had a great game plan for that one. Are you excited about how it felt, how your side of the bracket fell out?
I mean, yeah. I hate to give Prescott some bulletin board material, but yeah, obviously we would rather play Prescott than Avery Trace. We don't, for some reason, we haven't shown up against Avery Trace either time. Owen Cook has played lights out both games, couldn't miss anything. And so we match up pretty good against Prescott. We're both good-sized teams. We're very similar. We talk about running different defenses. We've ran everything. We've thrown everything at them. We've ran box and 1, triangle and 2, 1-3-1. So they really don't know what we're going to run coming out this game. We've got all kinds of defenses prepared, so they can't just sit and prepare for, they're going to do this. We've ran everything in the world against them, so I think that's a benefit to us. They can't really prepare for what we're going to run because we can run so many different defenses against them. So, but we got to beat Allgood first, obviously.
Looking, and again, I know for the lack of bulletin board material, but when you look at the tournament, you split with Prescott. Prescott split with Avery Trace. I know Avery Trace has been an issue for you. Is it 1, 2, 3, and is there kind of a drop off there, Coach, or do you feel like somebody among that 4 through 7 has got a chance to slip up and pull an upset? I mean, obviously Stone gives you a good game last night.
So Stone's in the opposite side. So if they beat Cannon, they would go on to play Avery Trace. It's not a good matchup for them. But Stone has some shooters. I mean, they've got some kids that can flat out shoot the ball. Mm-hmm. The problem is defensively they can't match up with Owen, I don't think. Last night, they couldn't match up with our size, but we just kept turning the ball over. So you have 20 turnovers, it don't matter how big you are compared to them. We're not getting 20 shots that we should be getting, and offensive rebound opportunities. So I don't think that Stone. I hope they do, but I don't think that they can really keep up with Avery Trace. It's a drop off. I mean, Stone is a solid team. They're well coached, and but there's 1, 2, 3. It's a clear 1, 2, 3. And then I don't think that anybody's got anything for Avery Trace as far as the rest.
Yeah.
I think Prescott or us. I still think we can beat Avery Trace. I think the boys believe that. We haven't showed up.
Yeah.
The 2 times we played them.
Third time's a charm, they say, right? If you get that chance, hopefully. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Logan, from a player's perspective, is it exciting knowing you're going into the district tournament? If you kind of got tired of the whole regular season, are you more excited about playing in the tournaments?
I'm more excited about playing in tournaments than the regular season since we've been playing there for so long.
Do you feel like that's kind of the feeling of the whole team, that they're tired of all the regular season and ready to play in some tournaments?
Yeah.
Taking a look at the teams that you played, and we'll talk about like Prescott and Avery Trace, do you get a little more motivated to play those teams?
Yeah, we do. We usually just listen to music while we sit there.
Do you feel like those are kind of rivalries for you guys?
Yeah.
What about Avery Trace is giving y'all a lot of trouble? What is it about them that maybe seems to give y'all more trouble than anybody else?
That when we try to go in a 1-3-1, they always try to break it on us.
They're good at press break, and that's been something that's been kind of a bread and butter for y'all throughout the year, right? That you've been able to effectively run that against other teams, with Avery Trace has kind of had your number there, right?
Yeah.
What's the strongest part of your game, Logan?
Probably down low.
Down low? Do you like playing down low?
Yeah.
You're kind of an enforcer. I like watching you. I mean, you're the guy going up getting rebounds and doing some of that dirty work. You take pride in that?
Yeah.
You don't mind throwing an elbow now and then, or if you can get away with it?
Yeah, I don't care.
Sam, I know you've come off the bench some for the Saints this year. What's kind of been that role for you? I mean, do you just kind of always in ready mode when your name's called?
I'm trying to be, but when I get in the game, I'm just trying to look for my teammates to get open.
Yeah. What's it like, though, being when you're sitting on the bench and you're watching the game? I mean, you kind of – is it an advantage to you to being able to watch the other team and seeing what they're doing? And that way you kind of, when you go out there, know what to expect?
Yeah, because it's easier when you know what happens when they run a play, so it's like easier to know where they're going with it.
I asked Logan this question. I'll ask you too. Do you feel like the team is really fired up and going to be motivated going into the district tournament?
Most definitely.
Does this team have the confidence, you think, that you can beat Avery Trace?
I feel so, but then we just gotta lock in and make it happen.
Absolutely. All right, this is the time of the interview that we give it to Casey, and anything may go here, guys. I can't. I have to apologize up front, but this is where you go to the hot seat, as we call it, with Casey. So yeah, he's going to put his eyeballs on, and all right, Casey.
Matthew J. Quarles, how do you plead? All right, so we got a play-in game essentially for the state tournament with Prescott. If we get through all good, and we're not overlooking all good, we think you're great all good. We're scared to death. So what's that? This will be a first for the middle school, even to make it in. And, I mean, what's the – we talk about Avery Trace and all that. We don't really have to beat Avery Trace to achieve a goal of making it to state and winning state even. So how have you been able to balance that thought with all of the craziness that's going on this week?
I mean, that's been the goal from day one. Honestly, since the day I took over was to get to the sectional round. I mean, yes, we would love to win the state championship. I mean, obviously, I don't ever want to lose any game, but it would be a huge accomplishment for this group to be the first ones to make it. We came up 3 points short last year to Upperman. I thought a game we should have won. But we're right there, and we beat All Good, who we've beat twice, and we can beat Prescott, who we've already beat, and we advance. And then once we advance, I'll be honest, the competition, I don't want the boys to really know this, but it's true, it gets easier. And that's kind of wild to say, but the last 4 years we've had 2 state runner-ups and a state champion out of our district. And the girls have had back-to-back state champions out of our district. So our district is as tough as anyone in the state. So if you can advance on, your first few games should be easier than what you've had in your district tournament. So we just 2 games. I mean, that's what we got 2 one-game seasons, as they say. Win All Good, win Prescott, and then after that, we're on house money after that. There's no pressure against Avery Trace at that point. Sure. We're already advancing, and we can come out and play as free as we want to play. These next 2 games are what we've been practicing for all year.
I'm going to cut in second, Casey, just because I want to ask this question. If you get to the championship game, I know like high school level, sometimes being 1 or 2 determines where you go. Does that have any effect on that, if you finish as the champion or the runner-up?
Yeah, so they changed it. TMSAA is kind of a mess this year. They had changed it initially to it's always been the top 2 teams from each district in middle school. High school, it's always been 4.
Yeah.
This year they changed it. It's always been 2 since they went to this format. This year they changed it to where it was only the district champion.
Okay.
Well, a lot of the districts didn't like that. So the last 2 weeks, actually, they've changed it to the top 2.
Changed it back.
They changed it back to the top 2. So all year we thought it was only going to be the top.
Oh wow.
The top seed.
Yeah.
And they changed it. So I don't have a tournament bracket at this point. They already had the bracket set out. So I don't have a bracket at this point since they changed it back to 2. So we will, if we get second, we would play the number 1 from another section, which I know which section we match up. It's like Sequatchie and stuff like that, I think. I've got it on my phone. But second would go against 1 from that district, and then you go to a sectional tournament, and it's 2 plays 1, 1 plays 2.
Yeah.
And it gets – at some point, we would have to play Avery Trace again if we advance, if they kept winning too. Because last year it got down to Upperman and Avery Trace, I think it was, to go to the Final Four of the state, which in high school that normally doesn't happen. You would play them in the state tournament.
Yeah.
But I think in TMSAA they try to keep it as local as possible, so you don't have to travel to to Memphis to play a game before the state. So we would end up having to beat Avery Trace unless they lost to someone else. So that's how it would work out.
Okay, Casey, go ahead.
All right, boys, tell me what you like about Coach Quarles.
That when he wants a timeout, he'll just start jumping up in the air.
That is so true.
How many technicals has he gotten for doing that?
0.
Oh, okay.
He's gotten like 2 warnings, but
Does Coach Norris have to be the get back coach?
Yes. He like was grabbing him by the shirt last night, trying to pull him back down to the bench.
Y'all saw a little of that in the Avery Trace game last week. Coulter does a good job of kind of.
He sits right at the line.
He gonna trip you if you go back.
Logan, you like Coach Norris or Coach Quarles better?
Coach Quarles.
Which one's easier to go talk to?
Probably Coach Quarles.
Wow. Coach Norris at school with you all day. He's a tough cookie. All right, here's your form. Y'all got girlfriends?
No.
All right. Make your case.
I got nothing.
Hey, Casey, I imagine Coach Quarles is like no girlfriends, kind of like I am. There's in softball, you kind of get to where like no boyfriends and no prom. We're not. It's the best part about middle school. I feel envious for the high school because when he gets close to prom, those girls aren't thinking anything about softball. It's all about what dress we're wearing.
Y'all think about what dress you're wearing for prom next year?
Sam, what does Coach Quarles yell out the most?
Hustle. Especially when we're trying to get back on defense. He's just telling them to sprint.
Logan, did you know who Dennis Rodman was before this season? No. Have you figured out who he was? Because you've been compared to him quite often.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about coloring your hair?
Oh,
like
that's my
probably.
Yeah.
Is Mom going to put a no to that?
No.
I can see some red and blue in there, you know.
I remember the purple and orange, or purple and yellow.
I would probably go for the early Dennis Rodman look as opposed to the later years of Dennis Rodman.
But his later years is when he was really good.
Yeah,
I mean after basketball.
I got a feeling if Logan comes in all tatted up, then Mom and Dad might not.
You need to
they might be worried
get
about
him some of those sleeves. Intimidate everybody at All Good.
There was a loose ball at half court last night, and Logan went to get it, and so did another kid, and it didn't end well for the other kid. It was he went flying about 10 feet. I mean, Logan is. I mean, I want to brag on him because his effort is unmatched by anybody that I've seen on any team. To be honest with you, he plays as hard as he can all the time. Then his hands will be on his hips. I know that's time to get him out, or he gets his second or third foul in the first quarter. But you know, you never have to question how hard he's playing. He's going to go try to get every rebound, every loose ball, and I'm just really proud of how he plays every single night. And Sam, while Sam's here, I want to brag on him too. He hasn't probably played as much as he would like to this year, but he's been a great teammate. He's the best teammate. He's always picking up everybody, cheering for everybody. And when he gets in, he does the best that he possibly can. And these two right here, I just love both of them and proud to have been able to coach them. So.
And that's what makes a good team. You've got to have your kids that play their role and know their role, and that will come to fruition later on in the tournament or as your season goes on.
Yeah,
is those kids will make a big, huge impact doing their job.
Both of these know their role, and they both do it well. So, and that's. I think our whole team really does. Last night we forced a few things, but we won't do that next week. And, I think everybody really does know their role, and especially these two right here. So,
all right, district tournament again gets underway this week. Head out and see the Saints and Lady Saints. The Saints, again, as we mentioned, will be playing on Wednesday at 7 o'clock over at All Good against All Good. Win there, and it's on to the semifinals to play Prescott or Cumberland County on Thursday at 5:30. The championship will be the following Monday, 7 o'clock. Coach, wish you the best. We're pulling for you. We're excited about the postseason and just looking forward to getting it started.
Yep, me too.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Logan, Sam, thank you guys for being with us. Good luck in the tournament. All right, we'll come back. We're going to talk to the DCHS cheerleaders. We got some softball talk right around the corner and much more. This is DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Raid Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb Sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Ignite HVAC Electrical and Plumbing is one of the top HVAC contractors in Middle Tennessee, offering both residential and commercial sales, installation, and services. We want to set ourselves apart from the rest of the HVAC industry by providing a seamless experience from your project start to finish. We are constantly improving our skills to continue to meet every expectation for our customers. Let Ignite serve your HVAC electrical and plumbing needs. 615-597-0100.
In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Just like the excitement of the big game, life is filled with unforgettable moments. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that when the final moment comes, you want to honor those moments with dignity and care. Whether you're celebrating a life well lived or finding solace in a time of grief, our compassionate staff is here to provide the support you need. Love Cantrell Funeral Home is a proud sponsor of DeKalb County Athletics through 3 generations. At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people behind the numbers, the families building futures, the dreamers starting new journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. Care in common.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
DC Blitz presented by DeKalb County Insurance and also sponsored by Good Health Family Clinic, Holmes Group, Ignite HVAC, Electrical and Plumbing, Liberty Auto Glass, Wellworth Bank, Love Cantrell Funeral Home, Ranger Brakes, Smithville Church of Christ, Smithville First Baptist Church, Southern Landscape Supply, and the Tony Luna Group of Lake Holmes Realty. We are shifting gears and talking some high school cheerleading. We had some of this group on last year. Y'all were so much fun. We had to have you back. Coach Shelia Kirby with us. Coach, thank y'all for coming out this morning.
Thank you. We appreciate you having us.
I know you had one under the weather, and I think one of your captains wasn't able to make it, so we'll try to reschedule that in one of the next weeks coming up. What's the season been like so far? I mean, busyness. I know y'all seem like you're doing something constantly.
We do. We actually have a lot of crossover this year. So they were very busy with football cheer, and then they transitioned over to us. Totally different atmospheres, environment, coaches, and everything. But the crossover, they work super hard. While they're doing football, my basketball only are still working. But, yeah, we do a couple practices at least a week. We try to incorporate a lot of stunts and routines and things like that the crowd enjoys. So, I have a very talented group this year.
Now, it seemed like it used to be you had the football cheerleaders and the basketball cheerleaders. When did that kind of change, I guess?
I think it was not long before I took over. This is my fourth season. So it just, we have a small pool we're pulling from. Yeah. And there was a lot of talent that wanted to do both teams, and we got the okay from administration, and it's worked very well for us.
Yeah. Just having this year been there at all the games, and I get to watch you guys up close, and I love the routines. How much time do you spend putting, let's just say, one routine together? How long does it take to get it perfect? As perfect
Actually,
as you can get it.
The one that we just did at the was it a couple of weeks ago, the pep rally routine. We worked on that for months. So how I like to be overly prepared for things.
Right.
I don't like my athletes to ever go out on the floor scared to death because we've not practiced it enough. So do we have to practice as much as we do? Possibly not. But we started working on the pep rally routine probably August. And we worked on it every single practice. Yeah. And we tear things apart. My assistant, Reese Williams, is amazing. We literally tear everything apart. We look at your feet. We look at your fingers. I mean, we tear it apart. Wow. And until it's perfect, we're not okay with it. So we call in extra practices if we're not okay with it. So August till December, which is when our first pep rally was, is how long we worked on that one routine.
So once the season's going, are you done adding new routines? No. You're constantly adding stuff.
I do as a coach. Actually, I just sent out this week a couple of different things we use a band app. It's called the band app. Yeah. A couple different things on there. I'm like, hey, sixth period, y'all need to be working on this because at the next home game, we're doing this routine. We're going to put this together. Be familiar when you come to practice with what we're doing. I don't want to have to teach you. Yeah. You should already know it. Right. So I'm not the easiest coach. I am very strict, but I think that with that comes a lot of success. Whenever, and hopefully the athletes do love me, and there's a lot of love in our atmosphere, but then there's a lot of expectations too. Sure. So I told them actually in my post this week, I said, we've got to keep working every single week because we want the crowd to enjoy what we bring. And, when you have a happy crowd, then that brings a good atmosphere for your players. Right. And that's why we're here as cheerleaders. We're here to support the basketball players and the teams. And whenever the crowd's involved in what we do, they become more involved for the athletes, for the teams as well.
Coach?
Restrictions on things that y'all do, whether it's building or flying or whatever, what type of restrictions are out there?
Well, of course, there's a lot of different, we love basket tosses. I would love to do a basket toss at every single game. With a basket toss, you have to have mats underneath you. So that is a little bit difficult. And like the last routine that you saw us do, where we drug all the mats out,
Yeah.
it's because we had some big skills in that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we don't do as big of routines at every single game, is because you have to have mats out for certain, stunt and things like that. So, but beyond that, can y'all think of restrictions? Not really. Of course, there's a lot of rules we have to follow from, cheer things.
Sure.
But you just have to know those in your heart. Know, okay, well, we can't, build beyond a certain level. Like in high school, you can't do 3 people tall, where you
Right.
see that in cheer. I mean, in college cheer, where they're putting a person on top of a person, then a person on top of them. I don't know if y'all watch UT cheer. It's so fun, but we can't do that in high school. So
Yeah.
there's certain things we can't do that collegiate level can.
I was just talking before our show. Did UT not win the national
they
or
did.
whatever this year? I just saw
they
a reels on
yesterday.
that.
That's right. UT won the national
I'm
championship.
up on my chair.
Yes. It's really fun to watch. But then also a big thing that we were just discussing, Tennessee Tech also advanced yesterday to nationals. So they're at the same, they're in Orlando as well. They, Tennessee Tech advanced to nationals today. So they made it in the top 10. They go today to compete. So that's awesome too.
Yeah, that's
so there's a lot
fantastic.
of talent in Tennessee for the cheer world. And that's what we were just discussing in there, how these are 3 of my juniors. They've cheered for me all 3 years. And I have a couple of other juniors as well, but these have done all 3 years. And I'm like, guys, let's do big things. If y'all want to go do collegiate level, let's do it this summer. Let's invest in that and get y'all where you need to be. And
Sure.
I'm willing to do that as a coach. What do we need to do? So we were just discussing that a while ago. Yeah.
How is it worked out? Because I've always wondered this, and it looks like it alternates where you'll have your cheerleaders out for this time out, and then the visiting school will have their cheerleaders. How's that worked out?
Well, usually whenever you have a home game, you have the floor during half times. And that's just a given, kind of a respect thing. So when we go visiting schools, we know that they're going to do something during their half times. As far as like in between quarters, you use half the court. So we use half the court on our side. They use half the court on their side, and it's opposite sides of the
Facing
court.
the fan section.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of a respect given. Nothing is ever really discussed. It's just something in the cheer world as coaches that we know kind of this is usually what's done. Every once in a while we'll go visit a school and they'll say, hey, do y'all want to do anything during halftime?
Yeah.
We didn't plan anything because, usually you don't. So we're like, no, but thank you so much. I mean, there's some awesome coaches in our area that, give great respect to all of us. So, yeah, that's just something you kind of know as a coach going in what you have to do. So
Make a choice.
What?
Which do you prefer? the football season in that group or the basketball season in that group?
So
you have to pick.
Yeah, I have never cheered. I mean, I cheered football. Obviously, you know that because you coached football when I was in school. So I cheered in basketball in middle school. In high school, I cheered football. Football is so fun because the crowd is huge. I have never coached football. I took the basketball team 4 years ago, and the high school football coaching was up for grabs last season. I didn't give up on my basketball.
Yeah.
I've created this. I love this team, so I stuck with that. Molly and Miss McKenzie took the football team, and so that's who does that. Now, I go to all the games because my daughter Brylee obviously cheers. The atmosphere is so fun. So I feel like I would absolutely thrive in that environment, but I have created an atmosphere and a team with basketball that I absolutely love. I love it. And I've had so many people say, because I'm a busy girl, they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know, but I love it. I just don't think about it. I just do it and, don't overthink it. So they've asked, even after Brylee, are you going to keep coaching? And I said, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how much I love it.
That's awesome.
I love seeing the kids do big things, and cheer is so overlooked, and it's something I'm very passionate about. So I try to, bring big things to it.
Do all 3 of you do both football and basketball? Okay. Brylee, which one do you like better?
They're definitely way different, but I think I like basketball better because I just know basketball.
Yeah. What's the biggest difference? I mean, you talk about them being very different. What is the biggest difference?
I'd say football, the crowd is way more hype, and the student section is way more hype, and it's a bigger just environment as a whole.
Izzy, what about you? Which one do you like better?
Basketball.
You like basketball. Why do you like basketball better?
Stu. I feel
You
like
can say the coach.
I do like Shelia more.
Okay. We won't tell Molly.
Good.
We won't tell Molly. And it's warmer. I mean, football, you're battling elements.
Yes.
Landon, what about you?
Basketball.
Is it because the elements, or is it just?
I would say because the weather. Because like in basketball, you're in a gym, so you're not gonna be getting rained on. Or any wind or cold. So.
I've seen you flying down the court, tumbling around, and I'm just like, how in the world do you do that? I mean, do you train to do that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
What do you do? How do you train yourself for that?
Well, I take like tumbling classes. So like in Cookeville, there's a gym called Empire.
Yeah.
I go there and I've been training for like since I was in 3rd grade. So
wow.
Every week.
That is awesome. I mean, I'll look up from the scores table, and he's all over the place, and it is amazing to watch that. Have you ever not landed like you were supposed to?
I don't think so. Actually,
really?
I mean, I kind of like train. I do the skills that I know that like without a doubt I'll land. So
yeah.
If I'm worried about something, I'll train that till I know I'm not. Not fall.
I think he's so good as well that he knows even if it doesn't land well, he knows how to land it in a way that nobody would know, and it would go to something else.
Yeah.
So like you wouldn't know if he was supposed to do a full or whatever.
Yeah.
He may end up doing something else.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Right.
So I mean, Landen is incredible. He brings so much to our team, and the crowd always loves Landen whenever he goes out there. But not only that, like as a coach, the appreciation I have for Landen, his knowledge, he loves the sport of cheer. So Landen is always watching things, learning things. So whenever we're doing things at practice, he'll even say, "Hey, Miss Shelia, could we do this? Or how about this?" Or he'll even, like, if Brylee's not doing something right, "Hey, Brylee, you need to do this." He always does it in a respectful way where nobody gets mad, but he knows exactly what needs to be done because he loves the sport. He's such a great asset.
You sound like a future coach.
Oh, he'd be amazing. Yes.
I can see that in your future for sure. Izzy, what's your role? What do you do on the cheer squad?
I'm a back spot.
It's okay. So explain that to us for anybody who may not know what that is exactly. What's your responsibility?
That's the captain of the stunt group. That's what I always tell them.
You kind of control it, and if you're not like lifting enough or like doing what you're supposed to do, it's probably not going to hit the way it's supposed to.
Okay. Do you get to yell at people? Like if they're not in the right spot or something?
If they're not doing it right.
Brylee, what's your role?
I'm a base.
Okay. And I guess you're like at the bottom holding people up. Okay. What do you like about that?
I just think it's cool that I get to make the stunt happen, kind of. Like, I know, like, everybody has a role, but, like, I put it up in the air.
Sure.
So I just think that's fun.
Your back ever get sore?
Yes, my back hurts so bad.
For all of you, something that always impresses me, y'all have so much energy throughout the course of a game. And look, I've called games this year. We've won by 30 and we've lost by 30. It's probably easier to go out and cheer and get people enthused when you're up by 30. What do you do when they're down by 30 and the crowd's kind of blah, and even if they're yelling at refs? Brylee, I'll start with you. Kind of how do you stay upbeat and can try to keep the fans upbeat as well? Is there a secret to that?
My mom.
Yes.
I'm scared of her.
Perfect answer. I knew they'd say that. That's just something I teach. Regardless of what the score is, we're there to cheer the team on. We're there to hype the crowd up. So it does not matter what the score is. That's, we can't control that at all. The only thing we can control is ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're there to do a job. You do your job. So, yeah.
Y'all do have so much enthusiasm. I mean, from start to finish, that's one thing that stands out. And I have seen cheer squads, they check out. But you guys and gals don't check out. You really are into it from the get-go. Izzy, what's your favorite part about a game night? As far as is it the atmosphere, the fans, is it your teammates, is it a little bit of everything? What do you like best about it?
I feel like getting to cheer with all your friends is really fun.
Are you all pretty close as a group?
I would say, yeah.
Do you do a lot of things away from cheerleading? Like, do you spend time together, doing things, outside of school even?
Yeah, I see them a lot, out at church, and we kind of all hang out outside of cheer too.
Landen, obviously, we've already talked about you maybe being a future coach. What's your plans after high school?
Hopefully to cheer at the collegiate level. That's kind of been my goal.
Yeah.
Ever since I started. So,
how difficult is it to move on and get a role on get a scholarship? How difficult is that?
It's pretty hard. The cheer community's getting a lot stronger. So honestly, you just kind of have to look at where you want to go and see who wants to go there too, and see how you can kind of shine and get yourself out there. So.
Yeah. Do you think it's easier for a male, because male cheerleaders, especially in high school, aren't that common?
Yeah, I feel like it is, but it also depends on where you're going. So if you were to go to a SEC school, it's going to be pretty difficult because a lot of guys go there. But if it's a smaller school, it might be easier.
Yeah. Do you have some schools that you're already looking at already?
Yeah, UTK or Cumberland or Tech, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, get up there to Knoxville, man. Yeah. We'll be looking for you on game day for sure. I mean, we're looking on TV. Where's Landen? And I'll see him flipping across the field. I know. Izzy, what about you? What are your plans after high school?
I want to go into. I'm going to Tennessee Tech, and I want to go into nursing.
In the nursing, do you have any plans to cheer on the next level?
Probably not.
Probably not. So nursing, that's a great profession. What about you, Brylee?
I'm gonna go to Tennessee Tech for nursing, and I'm gonna try to get in their cheer program, but we'll see.
All right. I'm sure it's competitive. It's just like any other sport, Shelia. It's probably, you go out and work, and you've got a great group of girls and guys that are working hard, but I'm sure it's still very competitive.
It is, and they know the requirements for the programs that they're wanting to be a part of as well. I know that Brylee's already looked into Tennessee Tech. If she decides she wants to do that, you've got to have a standing tuck is the minimum you can have as far as tumbling.
Yeah.
So there's, it's not just you go and you make a team. There's big requirements at that level. So and Landen, UTK has huge expectations as well. So that's what you have to know.
Yeah.
If that's something that your dream is, you've got to dig in and make sure you're mastering those skills.
Well, we wish y'all the best. Absolutely.
Why are you cutting this off? Man, cheerleading guru up here. We're just cutting to the chase.
Just cutting you right out, Coach.
Open this up to anybody that wants to respond, because I think I already know the answer. Does it ever get competitive during the game with the other cheerleaders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Explain. Go into it. Tell me how that happens.
We do tumble offs. So if we're tumbling on the floor and then they tumble, you want to outdo them. So you go back and do it, and then they'll do it again, and then we just keep going.
See, I remember that from Annabelle, that she would go from end to end, and they'd send somebody, and you get the all cheers going. Who is y'all's Annabelle?
Landen.
There you go.
Yes.
And you never lose.
No.
Never.
I can't see how. I don't even watch the other squad. Ours is so good.
Yes.
As the coach, as far as height on his back springs or whatever, I'm not that much of a guru. How does he rank?
Landen is top level. There's no doubt. No cheer squad that we have competed against anywhere, even at the competition level, I would put Landen's tumbling skills up against anybody. Yes, he is. It's perfection in every part. The way his feet come together, his landings, everything that he does is incredible. Yeah.
Wow. I would think that'd be a fun part of the game.
Yes.
Is there that little inside competition with the other cheers?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm done.
You done? You sure?
I'm done.
What about being loud? I mean, does that kind of factor into it too?
So that's something I
love that
scream at my team all the time because, having 2 games, 4 quarters of 2 games, that's a lot on your voice.
Yeah.
So they tend to get a little bit quieter as the game goes on. And so Reese and I are always sitting there, louder, louder. So Landen's on the end towards us. So we usually tell Landen passes it down. And it's just, natural. Your voice you're tired.
Sure.
But we try to, keep it loud because we do want to be louder than the other team. That's what I tell them all the time. We want to be louder than them. So, yeah.
And you get the crowd noise to deal with sometimes too. I know that Warren County game, man, it was so loud just all through the gym. And but I could still hear you all, even
Good.
above the crowd. So y'all do a great job.
Thank you so much.
You done? We thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you.
Y'all do a fantastic job, and I know, folks will go out to watch the basketball games and the football games, but check out our cheer squad. If you don't pay attention to them, pay attention to them. And I mean, I know, like you say, that you get the fans fired up, but some folks may take it for granted out there, but y'all work hard, and you do a fantastic job.
I appreciate it so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. All right, I know we're running a little behind this morning, but we ain't got nowhere else to be. If I go home, I got to work. So this is fun.
Ball games are on later.
Yeah. So we're good. We're good. All right, we're going to talk some softball when we come back. You're watching DC Blitz. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
At DeKalb County Insurance, we proudly support our local sports teams, always rooting for the Saints, Bulldogs, Tigers, and Vols. And off the field, we're here for our community too, helping you understand your Medicare options with care and clarity. We're not affiliated with Medicare, but we're here to help you make informed decisions by finding the best plan that fits your healthcare needs. Open enrollment for 2025 runs from October 15th to December 7th. Give us a call to set up your Medicare evaluation at 615-597-0660, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please note, we do not offer every plan available in your area. Any information we provide is limited to plans we do offer. Go to Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all of your options.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb Sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Home Surveillance is your trusted partner in video surveillance equipment. Our team understands the critical importance of safeguarding your family and securing your business assets. We offer comprehensive solutions tailored to your specific needs, ensuring peace of mind through advanced technology and expert installation. As a locally owned and operated business, we take pride in our community and strive to build lasting relationships with our customers. Let Home Surveillance help you protect the things most important to you. Give us a call at 615-597-6287. In the heart of Smithville, by the tranquil waters of Center Hill Lake, one name stands out in real estate: Lake Homes Realty and the Tony Luna Group. With over 25 years of experience and a track record of over $100 million in local sales, Tony Luna is the expert you can trust. Whether you're selling your cherished home or seeking that perfect lakeside retreat, Tony's commitment ensures you'll get top dollar for your property. Call 615-210-9522 and take the first step towards your real estate success.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. At Wellworth Bank, we see the people behind the numbers, the families building futures, the dreamers starting new journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. Care in common.
Brain Your Brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all DeKalb County athletics.
Smithville Church of Christ invites you to come worship with us. Smithville Church of Christ believes that God is a relational being who exists as Father, Son, and Spirit. That human beings have a created likeness to God which makes each of us eternally valuable. That salvation is the free gift of God, received through faith and expressed through confession, repentance, and baptism. That personal transformation, a process initiated by God's grace, gathers momentum as our will is increasingly brought into alignment with God's will. Come visit Smithville Church of Christ any Sunday or Wednesday night as we study together and worship our Lord.
For 20 years, Southern Landscape Supply has been your hometown lawn care source in DeKalb County and the Upper Cumberland. From mowers and tractors to seed, fertilizer, parts, and service, we've got all your lawn care needs covered. Plus, we have the top name brands available, from Bad Boy to Hustler, Shindaiwa, Red Max, and more. When it comes to your lawn, don't play around with the rest when you can have the best. Southern Landscape Supply, your neighbor in lawn care. 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville.
I'm proud. I'm 3 for 3 on bumpers today.
Attaboy.
That's rare.
Been doing this a week?
Yeah, it feels like it. Oh, man, DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance. We're ready. Softball season's almost here.
Yay! Thank goodness.
It's almost here. Does that mean it's going to warm up? No. It means it'll be cold until May, but still, it was spring sports. I always get excited about spring sports. We have the co-head coaches of the DeKalb County High School Tigerettes, and, we broke a streak with Ethan Duke already. That we had 3 coaches named Danny, and we finally got somebody not. So y'all didn't have to fall under that requirement, but Amy Tobitt.
For Danny. That's right.
He played for, Amy Tobitt and Brandon Cox. What made y'all decide you wanted to take over this program?
Psychosis, I think.
We didn't have near enough to do.
I thought the two of you, surely to goodness, where are you going to find the spare time in your busy schedules?
Well, and my logic is my kid's already going to be there, so I might as well just, put in some effort behind it too.
Right.
Well, and when you're dealing with things that you have a passion for, you make time for it. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Did you interview separately, decide together that y'all were going to do this, and went with that approach?
We did. 100% the whole way.
Well, and the part of that is I know ball. I don't know the administrative side of it. There's scheduling, there's ordering this, and dealing with that part is not so much my suit. And Amy, I'm pretty sure she did that with Coach Bond back in the day. And so we had that conversation. I said, "Look, this will work out perfectly. You can handle the majority of that stuff. I'll do the ball stuff." And of course, we sharing those responsibilities.
Yeah,
but that was the idea behind it.
That works really well, So, and I know who the media liaison will be as well. But that's fantastic. Coming into the season, though, expectations are soaring because state tournament runner-up. But I know both of you're very passionate. Like we said, Amy was a player. Brandon, you was a great baseball player at DeKalb, and both of you have been around sports a long time. I know you want to maintain that level. You're going to have to replace a very good pitcher. I know that. But how do you, I don't want to say set a foundation, but how do you continue what this program has been for actually 40 years as of this year?
Well, that's just it. It's a tradition, and that's what we're bleeding back into them, is that there's a standard that was set a long time ago, and it kind of fell off a little bit as far as morale inside the team or whatever it may be, but we're bringing that back. We want that to be, it's a team effort, it's a group effort. We're all in. We need them to be all in, and that tradition is set day to day, and the goal is set for the long term, but we got to do the little things. Brennan loves the word every days. We got to do the everydays every day to get to that level, and that's what we're doing.
How much has it helped seeing like the Lady Rangers and the youth league and middle school softball's been around quite a while now? How much do you feel like that has helped over the overall program, top to bottom, and especially on the high school level?
I think that is, of course, the Lady Rangers program's been, I think, about 2 years now.
Mhm.
A lot of the middle school is going to benefit a lot from that. Obviously, our freshman class has some of the girls that have been playing travel ball together, coming through, and so we'll see that, I think, over the next 2, 3, 4 years at the high school level. I think middle school is going to get more of that this year, but it's a great thing. Softball has exploded, not just here but everywhere. It's exploded. It's so popular. There's marketing's crazy. They sell a new bat with a new color on it all the time. It's all,
6 weeks.
But I think it's an awesome thing to see, and especially with Mark and Amanda and Lady Rangers, not just doing the travel, but sticking with the local sports and the rec stuff that keeps it kind of alive here locally instead of just going off to other cities. So I think we're going to benefit from it for the next 3 to 5 years, I think.
Kelly?
Well, I was going to speak. She was talking about it's a tradition with the high school, and the thing that has made DeKalb softball so good has really been being a chameleon to what you have. I can remember, like, our senior year, we really didn't have a pitcher. Yes, Amanda came in and pitched, but she was not a pitcher until. Hey, who's going to pitch this year?
I don't even know that senior year if anybody played their regular position. We were all because we all filled in where we had to be.
You put people where you had to have them, and I think that's been a great thing about DeKalb. They've always relied mostly on defense, and then you figure out how to score. Is that something that is going? I mean, like, I know you're having to start all over with. You lost your senior pitcher, and she did a majority of the lifting in that department. And then you lost Brylee, who was a very good just athlete. She could play anywhere as well. And so those two spots are hard to fill, but you already had some core players. You can't go to the state tournament with just Cora and just Brylee. You had to have, and you have some offense. Like I've seen, you've got the short game. You've got Hannah Brown that can hit the long ball, but she can also slap or put a bunt down. The thing that I love about them is that they're so versatile. And so this year is it basically figure out what we're really good at and exploit that to other teams?
Well, I think definitely yes, but also we've got to have, they looked to Brylee and Cora last year for everything. No matter if it was what uniform to wear or what time to be here, or it did not matter. So that leadership, we have to have leadership step up. And these girls, we have 18 of them. There's nobody that right now is in the limelight to step up, but they're all going to have to do it. They're all going to have to, and just like you were talking about earlier with Coach Quarles and the basketball players, people playing their positions, these girls have to play their positions, whether it's on the field, whether it's in as a runner, whether it's, just coming in as a pinch hitter or a backup pitcher or whatever it needs to be. They've got to show up and do their job, and we have to figure out, which side of if it's defensively where we're strong and figure out how to get some runs in offensively, or if it's our bats that are strong and pick up where we have to defensively.
Who do you have as pitchers this year?
So we have Liliana Judkins is a sophomore pitcher, and then Kennedy Odom is a freshman pitcher. And Riley Wilbur she's a junior. She pitched a lot when she was in middle school. Hasn't had to do it, obviously, with Cora Kilgore around, so we've been working with her as well. So those are the three that we would start with. And you're right, it's difficult. It's a different team than it was last year. When you get 15 to 17 strikeouts a game, you only got to get 5 or 6 outs in the field. You don't have to think about defense as much. But I dare say that's not going to be the case this year. So we're looking to get those outs and be more prepared on defense. And I really focus. I think that you asked the question earlier about how do we keep that high expectation and deal with it. We have the high expectation, but we got to deal with it on a daily basis and working on all the little things that we do every single day. As well, I drill it into their heads. I think they get tired of hearing it over and over, but we work on doing the most minute detail every single day. And then, we get to May and look up and we've built this big standard. And I think that's where it's at. And as far as leadership goes, we'll learn as we go. I mean, we lost 100+ hits and almost 400 strikeouts last year.
That's a lot of.
So he knows his numbers.
Well, and like you said, I mean, like I said, you can't, those two players don't just take you to the state. You have them,
right,
but they're a big reason you were in the games.
Yeah.
So I mean, those are hard shoes to fill.
Well, there's 7 returning girls that had major roles from last year. Basically, everything but pitcher and shortstop is returning from last year. The outfield's the same. The infield, in a great respect, will be the same. Offensively, we've got bats that are there. They've proven they can do it. And I think in that respect, if you just take the pitching aspect out of it, we are better there than we were last year. Those 7 are. And we can fill in the gaps. I think we fill in the gaps with what we've lost from Brylee and from Cora.
But what we've picked up,
we picked up.
How do you feel about your district?
It's a small district. We've got 3 other teams. So.
Tiger district.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all Tigers.
They
That is
are.
right. I even thought about that.
Basketball is too, but we're all Tigers.
Two of them are the same color, and one of them's a purple, and one of them's blue.
Yeah. So Watertown, Macon, and Central Magnet, and I don't know. So I think from what we gathered from last year and then what we've seen around, Watertown's going to be a solid team. Macon should be a solid team. I don't know a lot about Central. Saw them play last year in the play day here at DeKalb, but not a ton of information about where Central's at.
Watertown's coach is new. Macon County's coach is pregnant due to be delivering around
the start of the season.
End of March, April. So she doesn't know. She has her assistant picking up. So it's gonna be a wonky year district wise as far as that. And of course we're new and coming in, and we'll see how it goes.
Y'all are also playing a lot of teams on your schedule from the old district, which is going to be your region.
Right.
Purposely. I was going to say, is that something you wanted to do?
I went to, when we were talking about schedule, I went to who we would match up in region and saw those names and saw, how they were in standings last year. Said, okay, we want to get as many as we can. We want to play as many of them because that's who we're going to see down the road. Yep. If we make it out of district, which we obviously plan to do, that's who we want to see, and we want to be prepared or at least know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So that's why we picked those to play.
Who do you think the hardest competition will be on your schedule?
On the district schedule, or just
no,
overall?
just overall.
Maybe Stone. I don't know.
I think
Stone has they got a really great pitcher. Y'all saw her last year. They had that 13-inning game. Her and Cora went back and forth.
Oh yeah,
great. And she was a freshman last year, so she's a sophomore, and I think that'll be great. We got that game. I think Watertown's going to be tough.
I think so too.
Watertown a little bit. I don't know what Watertown lost. I know they were in the state tournament last year because it was funny. Them, Gordonsville, and us were all in it, and I was like, "You think 3 counties that all touch each other
and they don't play each other,
and they're all Tigers?" Yes.
Yeah. Well, in Gordonsville, we do play a scrimmage game with them early on. I think they're going to be tough as well. I know they've.
Yeah, I don't know that they fell off a little bit. They lost 3 really strong players, but they already had 3. They had 3 to come right in behind them. And I mean, it's going to be now. They're like you, placing a left-handed pitcher that can put the ball where we want. I actually saw Kaylee Plumley at a basketball game. She was talking about. She's at UT and pitching and stuff like that. So I've seen John and Jenda talking about what Cora's been doing. I haven't seen Karen to ask about Brylee, but it's a great condition that you have those kids going on to play at the next level.
Yes, it is.
You're going to see some good competition, too, I'd imagine. You're playing in a tournament in Chattanooga, and that's pretty early in the season. And then a Gordesville tournament, and I know they always bring some good teams. So do you have any knowledge of who's going to be in those?
The Gordesville tournament, it looks like it's going to be the majority of our district. So
we
weren't expecting that, but we got that when he sent the text out the other day, it was the district team. So we'll go with that. As far as Chattanooga, it's up in the air right now. I know Harpeth is there. I saw some team names the other day. There's a Stones Creek maybe or some, but so we don't know what bracket we're in or where we're going to be set in that until closer to time. We were hoping that tournament. Last year it was a little later in March, and that's what we were banking on this year. And it's going to be ended up being our first weekend of play. But we'll tackle it and give them a challenge and see what we got. And I think it's the best way to see how kids step up and do what they're supposed to do.
Yep. Chris?
What's been your focus from the moment that you were hired to preparing for first practice, first meeting?
Brandon will have that answer here in a minute, but his brain, if I could ever just hotwire to it, I would be a genius. He has so many, it's rapid fire. And I can tell when he's not sleeping because my phone will just start blowing up. And it's like, we got this. And then, it's like there's so much to put into it. There's so much little detail every day. But that started the minute that Bruce called Brandon called me, and it wasn't an hour later. He's like, okay, blah, 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 blah.
Well, if you don't plan, then you're at a loss. I like structure, details. There's things I don't like being late. This was a struggle for me today because I was almost late here, and it hurts my soul. I don't like wasting people's time. I don't want to spend 4 hours at a practice doing things I could do in about an hour and a half. And so if I shared you my practice plans, you'd see it's to the minute what we're going to work on.
Wow.
And sometimes it's a detriment, and we work some stuff after the fact because we don't get everything we need in there. But I think the planning, working on every little detail, and it's not just, okay, we're going to take ground balls over here. It's before we take ground balls, we're going to talk about fundamentally, what are we doing? What is our body doing? How do we move our feet? What do we position things? That's from the day that I got the call from Bruce and said we got it. That we started thinking about those little things to build on, and it grows from that. So the first few weeks we work on those really minute details, and then they build on it to something more complex and more complicated. And then the whole time is figuring out how we're going to deal with this pitching.
Well, and that's what I started saying. So, and the biggest thing overall, what our focus was the very first day is we knew what we had lost, even though we had not been a part of that team. And, we watched them, we were there with them in spirit throughout the whole season. So we knew what we had lost already from that first day. So the focus was, hey, we have a huge target on our back. Danny Bond's favorite saying, I think, all through our years. Yeah. You have a target on your back because you're successful. We want to do things right. We want to do things as far as how break it down fundamentally, but also know that in the long game, we've got to be prepared to pick up our bats and back our pitcher, whoever that may be, defensively. Where last year they really didn't have to do that. They didn't have to think, they let Cora do it. We've got to think this year as a unit, and that's where we've been thinking, we've been pushing from the very first day. That's our end goal, is for them think as a team, not rely on one person, but to rely on everybody to do the little things to make the big things happen.
I was bleeding into that. Now that you have this team, what is going to be your stamp? How's this going to be your team?
I guess that's to be determined. I don't know. So I'm also ever the optimist about where we are. If these girls will perform to where I expect them and what I believe that they can do, we'll be fine. The stamp will just be that we have that consistency and the confidence in everything that they do, and then I think it's all going to work out. I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful that we're going to be delightfully surprised by our pitching. I'm quite confident we're going to be a whole lot better defensively, and then this offense may surprise everybody. We've got some bats up and down. The 7 that returned last year with Tatum hitting and slapping, I think she had 44 hits last year, and I think one of them went out of the infield. I mean, she's lightning fast.
Yeah, she is.
And you've got Zaylee Banya Sr., who's probably the smoothest, the best fundamental hitter that we've got. Brylee hits well. Brooke is strong and hits well. You've got Maggie. Maggie had a huge hit in that 13-inning game against Stone to win the game. There's a lot of experience and a lot of talent there, and they've worked hard in the offseason. We've been to Vitality. We've been working out since August, and these girls are a lot stronger than they were last year. I think we're all going to be surprised about what it looks like there. But I'm completely confident in where they're going to be. I'm excited to see where I'm just tired of all the build up to it. I'm ready to get started.
You're ready to go.
Yes, we are.
You're ready to go.
And we want that's the big thing about that is we want them to see, Kelly, I don't know how you were when we were in high school, but when you practiced, it was almost boring. You just hated it. And it was every day the same thing. You just got almost like burnout. But that's the biggest thing with this generation is they need to be entertained all the time. And we're trying to tell them, hey, I know it's monotonous. I know but we want you, these drills that we're doing progression drills with, you can't catch a ground ball if you don't get the glove on the ground. If you don't see the ball go in your glove, if you do the little steps to make the big things. And so it's not, yes, it's monotonous, but we want you in a game to just react, not having to think about, I got to do this, this, and this. You just do it at that point. And that's what we're everyday breakdown of practice. But he was talking about players. We also have, you talked about Hannah Brown. We got Sophie stepping up in big shoes. And all of them are contributing. And then we have, freshmen may not, I don't know where they're going to be as far as anybody making a break in the lineup or JV or whatever. And we have some other sophomores that are there. But knowing their place, knowing they're there to make their teammates better in the overall scheme of things. So our stamp, I think, is family unit, team unit, working together to make everybody better for the overall success of the program.
Good. It will. The season will get started with the preseason, of course, February 21st. There'll be, of course, 3 feet of snow on the ground then. Because that's what happens when spring starts.
So I was like, we didn't get any snow days this week. And then we had our state meeting on Monday. And they told us we could start on the 26th. The junior high gets to start on the 26th. And I was like, yes, we can get on the dirt. And then I was like, crap, we've got 13 snow days, and I don't want to, like, you get to where when you coach softball, like, which I know y'all not in teaching like me and want my days off, but then you don't want your days off, because I remember, like, when we were in high school, we would be in the gym, and I hated being in the gym, and I'm sure these girls, which it's nice now that they have these indoor facilities to hit at, but it's nothing like being on the dirt and getting to get a real practice in, and I was like, man, I really want them snow days, but they may have to turn it. But then I was like, I don't want flood days either, because that means you can't play. Right. And so you're just like, at this point, I'm like, can we have some snow days in the next 2 weeks? And then when softball starts, we're
oh yes, Brendan says February 9th. Before February 9th, you better get them in, or we're not getting them.
I'm like, then we want our 70-degree weather back.
I remember going to the gym when Coach Bond was coaching softball, and unbelievable. We've got this machine or this drill here, and there were like 12 on the main floor. Then you had 8 up on the upper deck.
Pitching and catching. Yes,
I mean, you're just rotating, but you had something for everything.
But you have to think back when we were in high school. There was no travel ball.
No.
There was you played slow pitch in the summer. Like you only played fast pitch. Like the first time I saw a fast pitch was when we tried out.
House school. Yes.
When we tried out our freshman year, and so we.
No wonder y'all couldn't hit.
That's why Bond. That's why he relied on the bunt. We all could bunt because putting the ball in play creates chaos. It doesn't matter if it's a hard hit to right field or if it's a bunt 3 feet in front of the plate. It creates chaos, and it's. Somebody's got to field it perfect. Somebody's got to make a perfect throw. Yeah. The second baseman has, depending on how your defense plays, second or first base has got to be at the base. If you run through, there's all these little things. Like when you hit a ball hard to the outfield, all you got to do is have your center fielder, right fielder, left fielder catch the ball.
And the first time he turned Kelly around on the left side of the base, we all thought he'd lost his mind. We had never seen anything like that.
Well, I'd never, and he's like, just touch the ball, and I was like, yeah. But he had an electric blower.
Yes,
it's still in the locker room.
It is still there.
We still have it.
We probably still have work. We probably still have uniforms. But
you would take a cup and pop in the ball in the end of it, and it would shoot out. You never knew when or where.
It's a leaf blower.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And it was, and he made it into.
He duct taped it.
He duct taped it into.
It's still got the duct tape on it, and it's kind of like a shrine on top of their lockers. It's not moving.
But he did all those little things to get us prepared. I feel like it's kind of like what the Lady Rangers are doing is they already have the defense concept. I always felt like DeKalb softball was built on defense because back then there wasn't a whole lot of offense. If you had a pitcher that could throw, you were going to win. Right. Because nobody pitched. Nobody took pitching lessons. I mean, Amy Barnes was probably one of the first ones that took. I don't know if Kim and them did, but I know Amy took pitching lessons, and that was just like, oh, wow, you take pitching lessons. And it has evolved, but I feel like defense has always been
a strong suit.
The thing that DeKalb County does well.
Yep.
Like they can play defense. And what he's talking about is with the little minute details that will carry over. If we can field the ball correctly and make an out, then that's going to carry over to the offensive side. And
I was going to say, the momentum brings it. You hype it up on the defensive side, and you carry it through on the offensive side.
And if you've got a great defense, you don't have to rely on your pitching so much. That's when you tell your pitchers, hey, I don't care if they hit it because you've got a
keep
defense.
It in the yard.
Keep it.
Well, that's true.
Yes.
Keep it in the yard.
Keep it low. Nothing high. Keep it low.
With Cora's style of pitching, of course, she moved the ball really well, located very well, and a strikeout was a win for her. With our pitching, a second pitch ground ball to third base is a victory.
Is a win.
That's what we're looking for.
And we played a lot of that. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what we played the whole time. And so it's funny to hear the coach, all those things are still around about Coach Bond.
Yes.
We didn't know that when we interviewed him last year, had him on our Legend series. We want to bring him back and talk about all the gadgets. And
there is no telling what all.
He used to pitch to us. Like,
yes, he did.
I think he kind of quit once he got a pitch. He got a pitching machine at some point. But that was a great thing because he could pitch. Us that never played, he could throw it to where we could hit it and give us that confidence.
Yeah.
And a lot of with girls is I've learned more than boys. Boys, they can go out there and play, but girls, they gotta have confidence and they gotta have a love for it.
Yep.
And if you can have those two things, you've got a really good team that you can build upon. And I'm super excited to see y'all. I don't know that I'll get to see. I may be with me and Whitney. Maybe watching
Blitz. He'll have our
watching some games.
We'll have to do some games, so yeah.
I've already
You go back and watch them
I
after.
told him during a JV game, I was like, if Maddox is pitching, I'm probably going to be like watching a phone and watching the game. And I think we've got several siblings.
Yes, we do. Pairings, middle school, high school.
So.
And we're excited about that too, as far as you and Amanda taking over middle school, because it just ties into what, me, you, and Amanda being Danny Bond, whatever's alumni, we all have the same mindset when it comes to the game. We might implement things a little differently, but the core of the game is the same. And so you guys molding them there at the middle school level, bringing them, we're excited to have them coming up to us. And it, the further they are there, the quicker we can move on and get.
Well, Brandon and I have talked at some travel ball games. He's like, well, how would you cover this? And I was like, well, this is how I would cover it, but how do you want it taught?
Yeah,
right.
Because, and essentially, we're trying to get them ready to send to you, and we would love. It may take us a year or so to send you kids that can just come right out, and you can start at a different spot. But Amanda and I's goal is a lot like theirs, is to the little details, so that when they become freshmen, they're ready to play.
Right.
And what a novel idea to have a middle school program that filters into your high school program. Everybody on the same page in the mindset. That's the goal of every program, I think, to give your athletes the best possible chance if they want to go on at the higher collegiate level, or if they, whatever it is, you don't burn them out at middle school. You get them ready for high school. High school prepares them for life and college and, at that level of play. And we're all in that together and working together to do that. That's
I was going to say that's
worlds.
exactly what Gordonsville has done. And I speak a lot of Gordonsville. I taught in Smith County for 10 years, but that's what they did. Their high school softball coach became their middle school coach in Brian Leslie. And then, Jonathan, he's just sending them to Jonathan. And they're all the little things. When I was at Smith County, I was having to teach them how to bunt. Well, they already know how to bunt and field a bunt and play this part of the defense. And that makes your life a little bit easier as far as you can go into some next level thinking things.
Well, and travel ball helps that too, because they see a lot of more competition or competitive type, tournament situations or intense games where you might not see that, in your district or whatever. They see that there, and they're ready for that pressure. Those pitchers are already getting pressure on them, and they work through that, and then they get to the middle school and they can do the same thing, and it just elevates it more and more as they go up in school.
We're excited.
I can tell.
We can talk for another hour, Tom.
We got another segment?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run and get something to eat. I'll be back. Actually, what we called y'all here to talk about.
Let's talk about food. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about food. Let's talk about the 2026 Spring Season Country Breakfast being put on by the Tigerette Softball Boosters next Saturday morning, 6 until 10, and it will be at Kilgore's. $12 get you a big old plate of food and a drink, and it's is this like the primary fundraiser, or
it's one of
okay.
Kelly alluded to last week about softball and baseball. We're minor sports. We don't get funded. We don't have the crowds that come and the gate money. We don't get a lot of that. We just don't have the size, the facility, and of course so many things going on in the spring as far as like with basketball and football. We don't get that money, so we have to do it ourselves, and it does take money to run a season. We got 18 girls. You pay umpires, and you have to keep the facilities up to par.
How many home games do you have?
We have 7.
So that's $300 a game.
Yes,
a game that already comes out. I mean,
wow.
I've been doing the figure. We have 11 home games.
Yeah,
and so I'm already going. We gotta have.
Well, then you got
$3,300 in our account, no matter what.
Yeah.
Right, that we can't touch.
Just that you can't touch. And then we have tournament fees. We go play in a tournament. We have an entry fee for that. And then there's just little things you gotta have. You gotta have equipment. You gotta have your stuff and so we don't get money like normal big sports do.
That's why when we were in school, there was one bat.
Yes,
and everybody
used the same bat and the same helmet. No, I'm just. But
we had 4 helmets.
Now they have, the girls have their own stuff, own equipment like that. But we gotta have bases wear out, and you gotta have chalk, and you gotta have all the things. And so we've done some revamping of the field, just getting it up to Danny Bond level field quality.
I'm glad you put it that way.
Standard is, it's got to be elevated.
You would not even know the conversation we had after that meeting that he was talking about the field and what I need. He's like, what y'all need to do.
I get text messages. He drives by when we're not there. He's like, hey, are you going to do this? Yes, we got it covered, Coach. We got it. But no, so this fundraiser, this breakfast is a big fundraiser for us. The girls all are there. They work the whole time. They show up early. They get everything set up. They stay after and they clean up, but they're there. They're serving the people that come through. And it also lets you put a face with that player you're hearing either on the radio or seeing the stat of if you don't know them, or just for the community to come out and say, hey, we see you. We support you. We're there for you. We might not can be at every game, but we saw what you did last year. We expect that same level every year because we bring a good quality program. Mm-hmm. It's been from the get-go. And so that's their primary way of reaching back or getting back out with the community and just meeting people and serving them. We have another thing along with that. We have sponsorships that people, it doesn't have to be businesses, but businesses can sponsor. We have banners that are put up. So anybody that wants to do that, it's very easy to do. We have a banner made. You can, any amount that you want to put toward that, but it all goes to the girls, all goes toward the season, all goes toward improving the field.
The junior high selling banners too, and you can see our field from the road. You have to drive.
Are you going to? Are we competing here?
As a business owner, I've got 5 sponsors.
This marriage lasted 10 minutes.
No, I'm just joking because several of our we've been selling banners. Yes, we have siblings, and they're like, and I was like, I didn't know you had I know the West School kids, and I know a few of the middle school kids, but I didn't know some of the middle school kids besides Aubrey and Brooke. I didn't know any of them were siblings. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. And you're trying to assign out things, and I was trying to make it simple. Baseball, they hand you a piece of paper, and they said, go sell these ads. And you're like, okay, I will sell those ads. Well, it's not like that in softball.
No,
it's not. It's a whole new world.
But the breakfast, it is you can come eat there. You can take it to go. We have everything set up and ready. But it's just a great way to show the girls the community support that they know that they have, but it shows them that people, we're selling tickets at the door. You can buy tickets up until the morning of or walk in and pay for a ticket there. And we'll be there all morning long and happy to see anybody that wants to come out and have a little breakfast and spend their Saturday morning with us.
Can't beat that at all. And again, 6 o'clock for you early risers, all the way up to 10 o'clock for you that sleep in. I don't know how to do that anymore, but 6 until 10. And again, it's only $12, and all the proceeds go to benefit the Tigerette softball program. Amy said you can come in and eat or take one to go. I encourage you to go in to eat and take one to go, so that way you're
that's even better. And a big shout out to John Kilgore and Jinda that they allow us to come in and overrun their restaurant that morning and use it for our advantage to help the girls. We have the facility. We do cook the food and serve it there, but they let us have that place for people to come in and sit and eat, and we appreciate them supporting previous years, but also continuing on. Even after Cora has moved on, they're still here in the community supporting us.
They're still huge with the middle school program,
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah, they're big supporters of all athletics in DeKalb County. We do appreciate them. And if you don't know where Kilgore's is, then you obviously ain't from here. But come on out next Saturday morning and support the Tigerettes. Thank y'all for coming out this morning, and we're looking forward to the season. What I was mentioning, February 21st will be a play day at Friendship Christian. That's preseason, of course, and then you got one on the 24th at Gordonsville. Regular season will start March 5th at home against Upperman. We'll be posting that schedule coming up in the next few weeks here on DC Blitz, so follow our Facebook page for that information. All right, we're about to wrap it up. We've gone to almost 11 o'clock today. Wow, that's good. That's less work than I have to do.
You put me and Amy together. We can talk.
Before we go, we're going to have to announce the Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week. The nominees for this week: Elliott Barnes of the DeKalb County High School Tiger basketball team had 14 points in each of the Tigers' first 2 games last week and has averaged 12 points a game on 49% shooting from the floor and 80% from the free throw line over the course of the last 8 games. We have Millie Barton, who had a big week last week. 6 points in Monday's win over Boyd Christian, had 11 in Tuesday night's game at Smith County, then came with her strongest performance against Warren County on Friday night when Millie scored 16 points in that basketball game. to help lead the Lady Tigers to a 46-42 comeback win. We've got Ayla Odom of the middle school Lady Saints basketball team, who earned the start for the Lady Saints against Avery Trace last Thursday. Had her best game of the season with a season-high 6 points and made several big plays, both on offense and defense. And then Alex Vincent of the DeKalb West Lady Bulldogs, who scored a season-high 7 points. In addition, she grabbed 8 rebounds, had 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block shot as the Lady Bulldogs got their first win of the season, 27-17 at Southside. A lot of votes this week, and when everything shook out, our Goodell Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week for this week is Millie Barton of the DeKalb County High School Lady Tigers. So congratulations to Millie. We'll get you a plaque, and we'll get that to you about June of 2027. At the rate I'm going. I do want to thank Molly Bratton, but Amy's usually my plaque picker-upper person, because by the time I get off work, our plaque place is closed. Yeah, plaque picker-upper.
That's
I like it.
it's a good
We'll get that
title.
on a shirt.
Yeah, okay.
But Molly Bratton actually called me yesterday. She was over at the trophy place, and she's like, "You got some plaques over here. Do you want those?" I'm like, "Please." So thanks to her.
Is
I
she going
appreciate
to bring
it.
them to me at school and me give them to you?
Probably. I mean, I'll see. I'll see you at the football banquet tonight. By the way, football banquet tonight, and later on tonight we'll have all that information on the DC Blitz Facebook page. Award winners, some photos, and I think I'm going to try to do some video interviews as well with some of the big winners for tonight. So check that out. If you don't follow us on DC Blitz Facebook page, you're not a sports fan. That's all I got to say about that. Thank everybody for joining us this morning. We've had a great show. Amy, Brandon, we appreciate y'all coming out. The DeKalb County High School cheerleaders for being here. Coach Matt Quarles, Logan, Gard, and Sam Tobitt for coming out representing DeKalb Middle School today. We thank Casey Midget for being here. He had to go do whatever Casey does.
He has a job.
Yeah, we come have fun and Casey's working. For the coach, Ed for Kelly, and our producer, Daniel Leslie, I'm Tom Duggan for DC Blitz saying so long till next week.